Just can't go wrong doing some sort of martial arts that's going to help you become a more skillful person at the end of the day. It's so easy to get lost in these crazy habits that are calling us day in and day out, whether it's entertainment through the TV or the video games or just your phones in general, even like how you're watching now, or through the foods that you eat that don't even enhance your living situation. But more importantly, when you practice martial arts, you're you're gonna get into a place where you actually have some kind of sense of confidence and courage into yourself, at least, or at least knowing where you stand when it comes to combat, hand to hand, without weapons. You know, how many of us are walking around with weapons on ourselves? A lot of us don't. The majority, I would say, don't. So you stay away from situations as best as you can, right? And that's a really good thing. But if the situation were to ever present itself, how armed are you? You know, people tend to go after those who look like they wouldn't be able to handle themselves, or if they walk around almost looking scared and full of fear. And you don't want to be there if the situation were to ever come. So put yourself in a place where it could happen and prevent that situation and practice an art, whether it's taekwondo, kickboxing, karate, anything that you can think of, just regular old boxing. I do recommend kickboxing and Krav Maga, because it uses the whole body, the full range, hands, elbows, knees, and kicks. You can't go wrong. And through the arts, you'll learn, you'll witness combat. You'll be put into a place of fear that a lot of people avoid daily. All right. And when you step into that place of fear, you learn more about yourself than you ever thought possible. What you're learning really is your own skills, how you would handle yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. All right. You just can't go wrong doing something like that, especially when you're sparring. You get somebody in front of you who can kick your butt. You're not going to walk around bird chested thinking you can take on everybody, because you have a sense of humbleness knowing that you can get got at any moment, right? And that is a really important place to be, but you will develop that hunger, hopefully, to get better, to grow stronger, to get faster, to strike, when necessary, and learn and develop a skill set that can transcend beyond the floor of sparring and into your daily life of just being able to be at peace, so that way you can at least find some skill that can help you protect your family, give them a sense of security, and they can trust you enough. Especially during these times, you never know what can happen. There's so many benefits to it, and especially when you look around you and you see people who are kind of sloppy, and take that how you want. If you can't hear that, and give yourself some sort of reason to not be that way and continue on that path, just realize you're not giving yourself the best chance when presented with a situation that's not going to be in your favor, because not everyone follows the law and not everyone cares. Having that behind you mentally will let you know, especially if you face somebody, you would at least know you can give yourself time. You can give your family time to at least find safety, or develop the words to de-escalate or diffuse a situation, so that way it doesn't escalate too much. So that way you're not speaking out of a place of fear, but more or less, we don't have to do this. There's just nothing wrong with doing martial arts.